Hi everybody, today I am going to show you a sweat-proof makeup tutorial. So I'm going to be using this Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. This is like a serum SPF primer hybrid kind of product, and I love it for summertime because you're getting the SPF but you're still going to get like a primer type texture. It's very much a typical gel kind of formula. So I'm just going to put this around my T-zone and anywhere where I get oily. I'm going to be using my Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I'm going to get this on the back of my hand and really gently kind of smooth it on my skin. And then I'm going to grab my damp beauty blender and start blending it in. So once you feel like that's really well blended in and you've kind of gone over everything, make sure there's no lines and you've built up in really thin layers, that should really set much better on the skin than if you kind of pile it on. Now I'm going to be using my Nars Creamy Concealer, and this is the shade Vanilla. As you can see, my eyes are so red because hay fever probs, they're so itchy. So this is going to brighten up my eyes. So I'm going to grab my beauty blender again and start going over that. I've just put it on my highlight points. And also, as I'm buffing that over, the concealer is kind of going along my eyelid, as you can see. So you can see how much it's taken the redness down. Oh, hay fever is just the worst. Now I'm going to set my makeup with my Makeup International Superfine translucent powder. I like to kind of really set my makeup first thing in the day and use a lot of powder, and then I tend to not really use powder throughout the day. I tend to just blot if my skin is getting shiny or I'm sweating if it's hot outside. If you have really oily eyelids, I find mine are okay if I just use concealer and powder, but at this point you could also use an eye primer. Over my lid I'm just going to use a little bit of MAC's All That Glitters. So I'm just going to really messily put that on my lid with a MAC 217, not too much. I'm going to be using my Maybelline gel liner. I've fallen back in love with this. I was obsessed with it when I first bought it, and then I moved on to felt tip liner. It takes practice, but I feel like you have way more control over the product. I'm just going to do a really simple line with it. And make sure you do this with your eyes open. And make sure you're looking straight ahead into a mirror. Once I'm happy with my little flicks, I'm going to curl my lashes and put a load of mascara on. This is Benefit Roller Lash. Make sure you use a mascara that you know lasts all day and is smudge proof. I find the Benefit ones just have the best formula for lasting all day. They don't smudge or flake or anything like that. So sweat proof mascara, I think Benefit are the best. So now my eyes are done, I'm going to move on to brows. I'm using my Archery Soap and Glory Brow pencil today. I want my brows to be really natural and soft, but you don't have to like lose the definition. Just be really sparing with the amount of product you use. Like, I've only used a tiny bit, but you can see how much of a difference it makes. I'm just brushing through. And now for the face, I put a tiny bit of fake tan on last night, which hasn't showed up massively. I do want a little bit of colour, so I'm going to use my bareMinerals All Over Face colour in Warmth. This is the perfect false tan makeup product. It literally looks like you've been tanning in the sun. I'm going to really work kind of in this motion, so you want to really buff and you want it to be blended all over your face, so just work in kind of big circular motions like this. I don't want to do loads of contouring today, so again I'm going to use the same brush. This is one of my favourite powder brushes. You can just use it for so many things. So I just dip the very ends of the bristles in, and then all the surrounding bristles will blend the product for me. On my cheeks, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Peachy Keen blush. So I'm just really kind of messily putting that, kind of starting in the apple and then moving upwards. Now I'm grabbing my contour kit again and going into the highlight shade. I'm going to use my contour brush from Real Techniques. Tap off most of the excess and tap that right on top of my cheekbone. I'm going to grab my MAC 217 brush again and just dust that highlighter along my brow bone. And then the last thing I'm going to do is put a really nice bright lip on. So the one I've chosen today is this Pink Passion from the L'Oreal Colour Riche lipstick range. So that is the finished look. I just really feel like the corally pink lippy just kind of pulls the whole thing together. The not so secret weapon to completely sweat proof makeup is setting spray. This is the secret to lasting makeup, and I don't know how it works. I don't really know much about the ingredients and what they do, but I just know that it does work. Let me know what you think in the comments. I just think the liner and lips are always like a winning combo, so classic, and you can adapt this to any skin tone. Anyone will suit this. You can just switch up the lip colour, and I really hope you enjoy my sweat-proof makeup tips. I hope they help you in the heat. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I post new ones on Mondays and Fridays, so I will see you on my next one. Bye!